the CIS most secret weapon program, dream control. From the depths of sensory deprivation tanks to the echo chambers of lucid nightmares, the Cold War was a time of great innovations in espionage and interrogation. Imagine if you could be given orders inside your dreams or send secret messages without saying a word. What if the battle between nations didn't end when the sun set and the world slept? These were end science fiction fantasies, but the very real focus of one of the most bizarre chapters of the CIT's history. A secret so big it spanned multiple administrations and continues to cast a shadow over modern psychology. It's no secret that during the Cold War, both sides went to extreme lengths to outmaneuver the other. But the CII's MK-Ultra program took things to a whole new level, quite literally entering the minds of their subjects through a rabbit hole of psychedelic drugs and sleep manipulation. One of its most secretive branches focused on turning lucid dreaming, the ability to control and manipulate one's own dreams, into a weapon. If successful, this would have allowed the CIA to conduct interrogations, communicate covertly, and even carry out behavioral programming while their targets were asleep. The question is, how far did they get? Let's delve into the labyrinth of mind control, the MK-Ultra project. To understand the program, we must first look at MK-Ultra itself. This top-secret project, initiated in the early 1950s, aimed at developing and testing mind-altering techniques for use in espionage and interrogation. From electroshock therapy to hypnosis and narcotics, MKULTR explored every avenue to gain an upper hand. However, it was the potential of manipulating dreams that really captured their interest. Why? Dreams offered a unique advantage. They provided a nearly constant window into the subconscious of the subject, a place where barriers of awareness could be lowered and suggestions made, effectively bypassing a person's conscious defenses. Participants were often lured into these experiments under false pretenses, sometimes as part of broader medical studies or disguised as therapeutic sessions. Others were less fortunate, being recruited directly from prisons or mental hospitals, a selection process that remains ethically questionable to this day. Once selected, these unsuspecting individuals were subjected to a series of tests that pushed the boundaries of human endurance and mental health. In one phase of the program, participants were placed in sensory isolation tanks, stark white, soundproof chambers that deprived individuals of all external stimuli, leaving them in total darkness and silence. Other subjects were confined to sealed, pitch-black rooms for hours or even days. This extreme sensory deprivation was not done lightly. Its purpose was to create the perfect conditions to manipulate the mind, to push it to the edge of its capabilities and beyond. But the real experiments began when technicians introduced a carefully measured cocktail of psychedelic compounds. These range from well-known drugs like LSD and mescaline to newly synthesized chemicals designed to amplify suggestibility and trigger vivid dream states. The dosage and timing of these substances were crucial elements of the experiment, meticulously calculated to ensure the subject entered a deep dream state. To further push the brain into this hyper-dream state, additional elements were introduced. For example, strobe lights were shown into the subject's eyes, even through their eyelids, while low-frequency sound waves were played directly into their ears. All of these measures combined created a perfect storm of neurological overload, a calculated assault on the senses and nervous system, designed to break down the barriers of conscious awareness. So what happened next? The records are filled with chilling accounts. According to declassified documents and testimony from surviving participants, the results were terrifying. Subjects spoke of lucid dreamscapes where they met their handlers, received instructions, or even answered interrogation questions. Some claimed they could recall coded information given to them inside their dreams after waking. In other words, the CIA South dream control program appeared to be working. It was a groundbreaking achievement if true. Things get even stranger. In some instances, groups of participants tested in separate rooms reported experiencing identical dream imagery, geometric patterns, corridors, and even conversations they swore were shared. It seemed as though the CIA had found a way to not only enter the dreams of its subjects, but to create shared dream spaces, a collective nightmare that defied logic and reason. Of course, there had to be side effects. After all, the human mind isn't designed to withstand this kind of manipulation, and the follow-up was devastating. Many participants suffered from long-term psychosis, paranoia, or violent mood swings. Seizures and neurological damage were also common, especially in those exposed to prolonged strobe and sound stimulation. Some never fully recovered their sense of reality, experiencing permanent hallucinations and terrifying night terrors long after the experiments ended. A handful of deaths were quietly recorded as medical complications of families never told the true cause. Was it all worth it? The dream control aspects of MK Ultra were kept so secret that for years it was believed that the entire program was terminated by 1964. However, the story doesn't end here. Despite the horrific consequences for the participants, the CIA continued its research into dream manipulation, albeit more covertly. In the early 1970s, as MK Ultra began to surface in Senate hearings, the dream manipulation branch was quietly shut down. Or was it? Thousands of documents were destroyed in 1973 on direct orders from CIA leadership, ensuring that much of the research would be lost forever. But surviving records refer cryptically to continuation under separate funding. Whistleblowers later hinted that the technology and methods were simply moved into more secretive defense contracts, away from public oversight. This brings us to the unanswered questions. The true extent of the CIS dream control program may never be known, but the fact that thousands of people were experimented on in this way raises profound ethical questions. Did they truly succeed in creating dream-based communication? Some scientists believe they did, pointing to patterns in test reports where dream recall was too consistent to dismiss. Others argue it was all placebo and suggestion, nothing more than the power of belief amplified by drugs. But what's undeniable is this. For years, human beings were used as test subjects in an attempt to weaponize their most private space, their dreams. The CIA asked for it into dream control wasn't just about espionage or interrogation. It was a blatant violation of the human psyche. Their desire to manipulate the subconscious led to unimaginable horrors, waving a legacy of drama and mystery. Today, the tale of MK Ultra serves as a chilling reminder of the lengths to which those in power will go. It compels us to confront the darkest chapters of our history head-on, ensuring that such abuses of power never repeat themselves. But it also raises fascinating questions about the nature of consciousness and the untapped potential of the human mind. Imagine a world where communication occurs in the ethereal realm of dreams, where information can be exchanged instantaneously across vast distances. The CIS dream control experiments, while horrific, opened up a Pandora's box of possibilities. They forced us to confront the idea that the subconscious mind might hold the key to advancements in communication and understanding. As we continue to probe the mysteries of the brain and the universe, it's essential that we learn from the past. The ethics of the CIA ends were beyond reproach. Yet the scientific curiosities sparked by their research cannot be ignored. Could there be more to dreams than meets the eye? Can we unlock the secrets of the subconscious to enhance our understanding of the cosmos? The answers lie somewhere between the nightmares of MK Ultra and the vast expanse of the unknown. It's up to us to bridge that gap responsibly, ensuring that the pursuit of knowledge never again leads us down the dark path of human experimentation. The CIS Stream Control Program may be one of the most chilling chapters in the history of espionage. It is a testament to the lengths to which the human mind can be pushed and the horrors that can be inflicted in the name of progress. But it also serves as a beacon, urging us to explore the uncharted territories of the human psyche with caution and empathy. If you found this video interesting, check out another video on the CIA's most insane experiment.